Hey guys, well, it's me, Katie, here, and I guess everybody's busy tonight, which is totally fine. So I'm just going to talk to myself and record it and still go over some stuff because I set aside time to do this, and so this is what I'm going to do with it. So first things first, I want to go ahead and go over the My Challenge Tracker app and the coach portal and how you exactly use that. I know all of you guys have been on the opposite side, being able to use the app through your phone, checking in daily, and seeing everything on that side of it. But I wondered if you have taken a look at the actual coach side of things, if you've been into the website to actually try and create your own challenge group, because this is something that you can do with anybody. You can do it with your own coaches, you can do it with your own participants, your own current clients, your own current customers, or this is a fantastic way to sign up new customers, sign up new friends under you as you being the coach. Okay, because one thing that I do think is fantastic about this is that they have to have a Beachbody account in order to sign up. And that account has to be under you in order for it to work through you and work through the app. If they currently already have a coach, you're gonna run into that problem where like for instance, Glenna already has an account with me, but something got screwed up with that email. Her husband's account is what she's using, so you'll see in the group that she actually shows up as Travis instead of Glenna. But still, that's something that she was able to do. She had the code. And Travis is in our downline. So that is one thing that I think is really a fantastic thing, because so many of the groups that we do, we're often wondering, do they already have a coach? Do they already have an account? This is going to be a great way for you to ensure that they have that option to sign up with you, an account with you. So let's just take a look. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so that you can see what I'm looking at here. I'm going to go to My Challenge. Okay, so here's the website, mychallengetrackerportal.com. So that is going to be the link that you use to log in. And you'll see the only group that I have right now is my current group, our spring into summer test group. This is also the place that you're going to find your tutorials, video tutorials. So over here is the coach portal. That is definitely what you need to watch before you even start this. It is steps you through the process exactly, and it is so very helpful. And then you'll see also the participant app tutorial. That is what I put in the team page in order for you guys to kind of get up to date as to how to use the app. I definitely feel that that's a good thing to start with when you are starting new challengers. Maybe send them that so that they're not just fiddling through the app themselves. They have a bit of a guide. They don't necessarily have to ask you all the questions. It's all really right there. So those are two important things, the coach portal tutorial video and the participant app video. The other thing that you're going to find is up here in the top right hand corner is the help tab. So this help tab is actually going to take you to the frequently asked questions through Beachbody. And this is where I've been looking for everything, you guys. So the questions that you ask me, I go and check here because I don't really know if we are able to call customer service quite yet and ask them questions on this. I haven't done that yet, but even it doesn't really give you the option to do a live chat by any means. Everything, it just looks to come to this frequently asked questions page where you can find all of your information. So everything from creating the group, inviting participants. I was trying to find that information when Glenna and Maggie's name and email got mixed up, but I couldn't quite figure it out other than having to come in as a new participant. Posting. So this is going to get into everything as a coach, like when you are actually the coach running the group. And then from there on, you'll even find that there's more links, so down at the bottom or maybe even throughout, you'll find more links as to help you figure it out. So it may just take a little time for you to read through some of that stuff. And as you can tell within here, it really is just trial and error, because that's the best way to figure it out, is to just try it. So this is my group, and all you do to set it up is super simple. You come up with your name, you set your start dates. You can choose an image either from your computer or they'll set one for you. And then you just kind of go in through here. So starting it off, group feed, this is exactly where I put my posts every morning for you guys. Okay, this is where I post to the group. And just for example, it pops it up almost like as if you're in Facebook, and you can type it in, add an image. From your computer, adding a video, it's really asking for a link. So if you are going to use a video, it has to be uploaded to YouTube, and then it'll attach that video to your post every time. So that's worked really well. The one thing that is kind of more difficult is that you have to do it that way. It's definitely more different than us being able to do a video on your phone and then just automatically put it into the page, put it into your Facebook page if it's super short, maybe a short video, and you can just upload it right to the page. In this portal, you definitely have to make your video, upload it to YouTube or whatever you use that creates a link, and then add the link to this tab here. So you'll see when you add your link, it's looking for the URL. Okay. But when you're adding your image, it's going to just ask you where you want to get your image from. This seems to be taking a little bit of time, but so obviously I can get it from anywhere I want to here. You do get the option to post it now, to schedule it, to save it, and also pin the post to the top of the page, which is really handy. So right now I have, I'll show you. I'm going to cancel this. I have one scheduled for tomorrow morning. And I can get out of this. Yes. Okay. So over here, you'll see scheduled draft posts. And that's where you can go to see what you have coming up next. So I just did this one this afternoon and went ahead and scheduled it for tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. And it's all right there. So I would imagine, because I haven't done it yet, but it's going to be just like Buffer, or that's the nice thing, is that you actually have the scheduling within this website rather than having to go to a different website to schedule posts for your team, for your group. So you can also still go in and edit it or delete it. So that's really handy. All right. So I'm going to go back to the group feed, and you'll see exactly what you're looking at here. So we just went over what this is here. This is as a coach, what you're posting. So I really only come in here for the things I feel like the daily posts, the daily tasks. I did put the Zoom information and the call information in through the portal, and I think I'd put one other thing in here just to practice scheduling it. But I usually only come into here in the morning or when I decide I'm going to schedule my posts. Otherwise, my other posts are being done through my phone, through the app. So if I'm adding something fun, or if I'm adding my own workout or my own Shakeology, it's all being done through my phone. So really, this is just to run the group. this page is just to, add your daily tasks and such things as that. You can come in here and, so here was today's pin post, but you'll also see what else was posted throughout the day, okay? So you can make your comments here. You can use it just like Facebook. You can like or give your atta girls all through here in this page, or you can just make a regular post as well. So it's all being done seriously just like a Facebook group, but kind of all put together in one place. All posts versus my posts is exactly what it says it is. This is everything that I've been posting, okay? Including like this was what I posted for my workout today off of the phone, but it separates me and my posts. Okay, so let's take a look at participants. Okay, so this is where it gets really interesting and super helpful. As you are running your group, and right now we kind of have this where we are tracking using an Excel spreadsheet or a Google Doc to track how people are doing, if they're getting their shake in, if they're doing their workout. Those are the only two things that actually can be tracked within this app so far. But for the coach that can see everything, you also get the chance to be able to take a look at how many times the last time somebody was in, the last time somebody looked at something. So last active, you can sort by either one. So an hour ago, 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours, it goes all the way down to who hasn't been in here for a while. And that is really great because it's something that you're able to see if you need to connect with that person, reach out to that person and ask how they're doing. So at least once or twice a week, I'll come in here just to check and see if everybody's been in daily, at least daily. And if not, then I reach out to that person, okay? So I'll be reaching out to a couple of these people that are down here towards the bottom. And I know that everybody gets busy, but that's exactly why you still have to check in, because maybe they're struggling. Maybe maybe they are just busy and can't get into it, or they don't really care for the app, and that's totally fine. But it's up to you to be able to check in with that person. And in Facebook, you can't track that. You can't look at the last time they were in. You basically are just asking yourself, oh, I haven't seen this person for a while, so maybe I should check in. And then you're like, oh, when was the last time I talked to them? I wonder what's going on. Anyways, this is going to help with that because it's going to show you just how long it's been since somebody's checked in. Then here you're going to see your workouts, your Shakeology. That's where I pulled my numbers for the Atta Girls the other day. It was really cool to be able to come in here and see just how many workouts people have been getting done or put in. You guys, you can mark a workout. You can mark a workout through your app, even if it's a rest day. Maybe you want to make a comment on your rest day and talk about how you felt, okay? Because this all can be used as like a journal for you and how you feel things are going throughout the whole process. Same with your Shakeology. Maybe you missed it and you want to explain why. Not very often are we going to see that we miss it, but that's definitely something that you need to take a look at. So again, you can sort this, and by looking at this, you guys, not calling anybody out at all, because I don't know everybody's situation. I don't, not everybody started at the same time, but just being able to take a look at who's been able to get in and track and look at this stuff. It's going to help. Notes and photos. Now this is, I think, just in general, the posts that people have put in. So along with your workouts and your Shakeology, sharing that into the group. It could be comments on other people's items, notes within your own folder, such things as that. So that's pretty neat to see too, because you're going to see exactly who's been engaging, who makes it a point to really track their stuff and put their notes down. And it's just helpful to see, again, if somebody's struggling, or if maybe they're not enjoying the app, or they have questions. It's just a point for you to be able to reach out to them and help them. The last part there is programs. So you can see exactly what people are using for their programs. Um, which is pretty cool. Now, if say you're going to do like a free group, or which is totally doable, you could use this app for a free group because you can set your time frame very easily. And maybe it's not even Shakeology. Sure, Shakeology is going to be on there, which I think is a good thing. They'll see that as an option to mark and maybe ask you questions about it. But it could be, maybe you have a free plank or a free burpee challenge or something like that. You can use the workout part of it. It doesn't necessarily, sure, it might say a program on the side, but you guys, it's not tracking that program. It's tracking what you're putting in the notes for the program. So I got my 5 burpees done today, and I feel fantastic. I'm a little sore from yesterday. You're going to be able to read that. That's going to pop up in the group on the app. So you can still use this for free groups, or anything really. That's something that I think is going to be a great benefit to us, because there's quite a few people that feel they get lost in Facebook, and that becomes hard. So, okay, moving on. Invitations. This is where it all started. Okay, so it's really simple. You can, they have kind of have something already set up for you, but you can customize the email. I wrote this part out, but everything else is in here. It seriously just puts it all in. It tells you, you each got the email. It tells you exactly when we're starting, when we're ending, how to download the app, and how to get into it. So that's all set up for you, and that is what came to your email. Okay. Um, you can send a preview to yourself, but you basically already got to look at what it is. So next, all you have to do is add the person's name and their email. Now, this really is pretty easy to do. I do recommend, if you're able to, copy the email and paste it, to do it that way. Sometimes typing it out can, you might miss letters or something, but you just want to make sure that you are able to get it right the first time. Not that you wouldn't have a second chance to do it, but the less error that you have right off the bat, the better off you're going to be. And then when you add them to the list, it takes you to another screen where you just send all those. So you can send one at a time, or you can add like 4 people, add to list, add to list, add to list, and then send all 4. So it's, again, very easy, simple to use. And then files. I don't think I have anything in here, but this is the place where you would want to add, say, a PDF file for the meal plan, or maybe some rules, or I don't know, but this is a place that you would do that. So that's basically it in a nutshell. This is, so far so good, you guys. I do like how it tells us exactly what day we are on of 30. You can make edits to the groups, like you can extend the date. I did have some questions for those of you that are using it, but since nobody's on, we'll have to save that for another day and maybe discuss it within Team Stardust somehow. So I'm going to stop share. Hopefully that worked, and hopefully you were able to see all that. But I next, hopefully, when I can talk to you guys all, like when anybody can be on the call, we can talk about how it's working for you, because I believe it's so different from a coach point of view versus a participant point of view. So I can kind of see both sides right now currently for myself, but I'm getting notifications from everybody. So when anybody posts or likes, within the group, I see that. And so I didn't know if that's something that you guys see, if people are liking your stuff, or commenting on other people's stuff, or commenting on your stuff. there, have you ever tried using the @ symbol to tag somebody? I don't know if you have to tag somebody or if it'll tell you that there's a notification, things like that. Also, let's see, weight and measurements logged. Okay, so I had asked if people had put their weight in. Um, I'm going to go back to share screen real quick because this is, let me get it to go. This is the place that you would find that. So you'd go into your participants, and as you're looking at your participants, we'll just use me for example, you can see exactly what's been put in. Okay, so it just shows that where I'm at, this is all broke down for you. It tells you what I'm allowed to see, what's being what I set for notifications. It shows what days we're on, what days I'd like. All of these are my Shakeology. All of the blues are workouts, and then also other things like what I'm using, my flavors, and things like that. So I do have like my starting weight in here, but I can't figure out, I didn't take any measurements, but I can't figure out if you took your measurements and they're put in here, if that is something that is shared with me or not. So I would like to know that from you guys who actually has put their measurements in, and if that's something I can see. And secondly, with that, you guys, this is the perfect opportunity for you to really be accurate with your measurements. You don't just have to write them down on a piece of paper and save the paper for a month. It's all right here, so you may as well take advantage of it and try it. But a great place to see what their goal is and remind yourself of that constantly. Go back to this place when you're calling them so that you can talk to them about their goal and how they're going to get there. So again, I really am enjoying this. I like how it works. But those were just some things that I wondered how they worked on your side. So I may throw a couple of those questions out there for you guys to answer for me, hoping that you can answer them for me. So that's all I'm going to talk about today. That took a little bit longer than I thought. So hopefully you get a little something out of this. Um, I had more to talk about, but since nobody's here, we'll just save that for another time. So I hope you guys had a great evening doing whatever you're doing, and we will touch base again on the first Tuesday of the month. Remember, these calls are the first and third Tuesday of the month, and any of those that can come are welcome, and I hope to see you guys soon. All right. Have a great night. Bye.